Why, hello, and shalom as always. When the sun touches you, it means that a holy hand to which you owe your life is touching you. Mehmet Marat Il-Dar. Now the writings of Rudy J. Camarillo. Amen. The sun, God's gift, a touch from the sky, and a kiss of bliss, without which, both physically and metaphorically, we would not exist, nor would we continue. Being a lover of the sun and our Father, I have long understood the two to work together as one, assisting in growth and lighting the way for another day. The sensation that both the atmospheric sun and the Father can place upon you is one and the same, feeling the kiss of bliss upon your cheeks as it rejuvenates your soul, replenishing the cells of your skin and soul, burning up and removing the old while replacing them with that of which is new and reborn. Just as the sun revolves around the earth, integrating its light with darkness, so does our Father as a part of the natural design of this world, allowing darkness to run its course, understanding that without the darkness, there would be no need nor desire for the light. The periods of darkness are for several reasons, the obvious being the yin to the world's yang, an identifier separating the evil from the godly, a personal test validating the individual to be good or bad, and a provider of ease and rest, allowing growth to occur. As too much light consistently absorbed can lead to an overload. Unless you are blessed, unless you are a blessed individual such as myself, consisting of a vessel capable of receiving and possessing the light at will. However, this in itself will turn into a challenge having the darkness of this world wanting to consume your light and resources as it projects its shade upon you in an effort to steal your light or project itself as the light. For example, a room with ambient moonlight appears to be of light in comparison to a completely dark room, until the actual light is present, driving out the darkness and proving it to be nothing more than a different shade of darkness. Possessing the light and anointings by our Father has forced me to not only become the target of the devil, but has also allowed me the proper perception of people that project a facade in an attempt to be the light of which they are not. Now knowing that we live in a world that is constantly compromised, and I currently live within a country that is a mere 30% light and 70% darkness, which is a statistic that I had tried to correct and strengthen in light, only to have darkness steal my light, works as a blessed author and creator, exploiting and stealing over $700 million from my God-given persona, my works, and children's future, proving the dominance of darkness amongst a day and age where the light is more obtainable than ever, and in fact, it is God's will. However, living in a country that self-pronounces itself as God's country has attracted the darkness of the devil, a darkness that was only achievable by avoiding of oaths and promises to our Father, setting the sun on a day that was intended to be played in peace. This darkness, although dingy and dishonest, bears no weight in the contrast of the sun's light and our Father's love, allowing me to persevere through the darkness into the light in light, knowing that just as the sun exfoliates and discards dead skin cells, the Father's light and love rejuvenates the soul cells, and if you keep your eyes up, you will continue to grow in God's ways. Seeing no darkness or shadows unless you are to look behind you, and may I remind you that the human neck lacks the ability to look back, because that is not where you are to look nor walk. Forward in growth, forward in the light, and forward under our Father's directives, per the sensation within your soul. How will you shine and stand in God's hand? Today, question. Be blessed, be the light, be so bright there's no room for the shade, and if there is shade, drive it out. I love you. Light wins in the end.
The process. The process.